Welcome to video number 2. Video 2, we're talking about the second free traffic source in our program here, and that is article writing, and more importantly, article marketing, really would have been a better title for it. But with articles, you can drive quite a bit of traffic, and you can drive some pretty high quality traffic in my experience. People who read your articles have obviously found value in your knowledge, whatever article you've written about. And so if they have, and they've been so interested that they actually want to click your link to see who you are, you're getting some pretty good eyes on your page or whatever it is you're promoting. So let's actually talk about how you can use article writing, article marketing to drive traffic to your websites, whether it's, again, sales pages, blogs, whatever. So first thing is start writing articles. Make them short and informative, anywhere from 400 to 500 words minimum is enough. You can write longer articles as well if you want. In some cases, a longer article is recommended if you're getting into a topic that really requires the length. If for example, if you try to write an article about how to, let's say, build a new PC from scratch, and you're trying to, tuck it into 400 words, you're basically just doing a summary of what's probably going to need to be another 7 or 8 other articles to really explain the entire process. So sometimes your articles need to be longer. However, for the average article that I write and that I've seen other people write, 400 to 500 words is perfect. Just talk about one idea, and you can make it really straightforward, but also drive home the point that, hey, this person knows what they're talking about, or they've got something interesting to share, and incent that person to click on your link, which I'm going to explain in a second here. So once you've written articles, now I guess before I even go a little bit further than that, talking about article writing itself, you don't always have to write articles that pertain to the product you're selling or the website you're promoting. It helps, and obviously I recommend you do that, but you're not limited to that. And for example, I talked earlier about blog commenting, where you don't have to necessarily, if you're selling a weight loss product, comment on blogs that are just geared towards weight loss. You could leave comments on fitness blogs, sports blogs, even blogs that have nothing to do with health and fitness, but where there might be people who could be interested in a weight loss product. That's okay. Well, with article writing, it's the same kind of thing. A good example might be, I have a business partner, and we promote basically a website or WordPress coaching product. It's a membership program that we sell, and we've used article marketing to drive traffic to that site fairly successfully. Not all of the articles that we've written pertain to WordPress or website coaching. Some of them have nothing to do with internet technology at all. There was a couple articles we did on, I think one was dogs, or my business partner wrote one about different recipes that he likes, and he still put his bio as a website that we were promoting here. So, I mean, it helps when the content is the same, but it doesn't have to be. So you just use it to your discretion. Write as much as you can about your own topic, but don't feel limited by it. I guess that's what I'll say there. Now, the major thing here is to submit to all the different article directories that are out there. So the big ones are Ezine articles, Go articles. You can look up all basically article directory sites in Google and see all the major ones. If you just did Ezine articles, that's probably enough, but you can look around. There are some good ones you can start getting involved with. And the other thing you want to consider is every article that you create, take a PDF of that article, create a PDF of the article, and make sure that you have a resource section at the end of each article saying this author is the owner of website blah blah blah. Make sure it's linked to whatever site you want to promote, and then you can submit that article in PDF format to document sharing websites like Scribd and DocStock, and I'll actually show you an example of that in the demo. But that's a really powerful way that a lot of people don't do. I don't see everybody doing that, and they really should. So once you've written articles, distribute them in a number of different formats. It doesn't just have to be web content, it could be PDF content that's document shareable. And then what you want to do is, wherever you submit it, socially bookmark those articles. So that means sending it to things like StumbleUpon, Dig, Reddit, Technorati, any site that lets you, like Delicious is another good example, anywhere that lets you do a social bookmark. It's a bookmark for you, but you want to share it with other people. I've already kind of referenced the big ones, but you can go and find hundreds and hundreds of social bookmarking sites that you want to get involved with and use those as your bookmarks for when you promote your articles. And the final thing I want to mention here is you can outsource articles to Fiverr.com. So if you haven't heard of Fiverr.com, go check it out. I've seen article offers for as low as $5. Somebody's willing to write an article for $5, which is unbelievable. Now I can't attest to the quality because I personally haven't outsourced a Fiverr article, but I know friends who have, and they've been quite happy with the results. So if it takes you, like I said before, half an hour, maybe longer to write an article, and you're just using it for marketing purposes, consider doing this for $5. It's a pretty good deal. You're not really going to beat that price anywhere. So let's actually flip over and look at a live demo of how you can use article writing and article marketing to generate free traffic. So here's an article I wrote called When Being Arrogant is a Good Thing. It's a personal development style, self-development kind of article. And I've already written it actually for a real paper, like a column that I write in a local paper. But I haven't published this online yet, so it's a great way for me to repurpose some content that I've already done. And it's about 500 or 450 words or so. And there is no links in here, so I guess I want to show you a couple things. One, you're going to have to write an article. So go write an article or more, write a bunch of them that you can use to promote a website. I'm going to use this to promote the Quit Your Job Manual website. So I'm assuming you know how to write an article, whether you're using Microsoft Word. Here I have Pages for Mac. So all I'm going to do is at the end of my article, I'm going to add a resource box or a resource section saying author Justin Popovich, website the Quit Your Job Manual. Now what I'm going to do here, this is optional, but I'm going to take the words quit your job and make that the anchor text of my link. Rather than putting in www.quityourjobmanual.com as my website, I'm just going to have it linkable. And that actually, for those of you that know search engine optimization, that's a great way for me to optimize my website for that keyword, quit your job. So whether it doesn't matter, but so however you want to do this, I'm going to enable this as a hyperlink, and I want it to go to quityourjobmanual.com. Okay, so and there we go. And as an alternative, you might want to also include the full link to HTTP colon to the actual website. But for now, in some cases, I also recommend you put like a little author bio. So I could just say something like, a couple of paragraphs about me or about my coaching business or this particular product, whatever. In this case, I will just leave it like this to show you the example. I have lots of articles, so I'm not overly concerned about doing everything in this particular example. But add whatever you feel is necessary. And if you don't know what to do, go to eZineArticles.com and look at some other articles that have had a lot of views and just look at what they've done. So the Quit Your Job Manual is my website, and now I'm just going to save this. And the next thing I want to do is, there's two things. I want to publish this as a PDF so I can share it on document sharing websites. But then I also want to take the text of this and publish it to eZineArticles.com as an example. You're going to go and do this for other article websites as well, like Go Articles, and Articles Base is another one. There's a whole bunch of them. I couldn't recite all of them to you right now. Go and find the ones that you like, eZine Articles being the biggest, and become an author and start submitting everything you write to that website. So here I'm just going to give you a quick demo of eZineArticles.com so you can see what it looks like and how you can get involved. If you just go to eZineArticles.com, you can either sign in, or if you've never done it before, then join as a new author. And it's a really simple process. I'm not going to show you the sign up. I'm not even going to show you how to submit articles, because you literally just click this link and you follow through the wizard. What I do want to show you is an example of some of the articles that my team's used. So here Ted, who's my business partner, he writes a lot of articles for our different marketing efforts that we do. If you just scroll through Ted's profile, I mean, there are hundreds and hundreds of articles here that we've used. So obviously this strategy works. But I just want to pick one of them to show you the best practices of article marketing. So let's just pick the latest one he's done here at the top. And so 2 steps to consistent content creations. And I'm guessing that he titled this based on some keyword research he was doing, because that's kind of a bizarre title, but hey, if it catches keywords and it gets traffic, then it's working. So the article's here. He goes into 2 different things that you can get content creation ideas from. But then here's the important section here down at the bottom. There's a resource section. Check out more content creation, WordPress, and blogging tips in our free section. And here's where he's promoting our WordPress coaching program. And so we've got WordPress coaching here, a link to the site. I actually have 2 links. And these happen to go to the same spot. Or the same website. This one goes to the free content page, this one goes to the home page. In some cases, you might promote 2 different websites if you want. You've taken the time to write the article. You're feeding their site, you're helping their site grow. Well, at the same time, you get to get some links back to you. And that's always a good thing. So once you have your article written like I showed you in the previous step, you come here, you submit it to Ezine Articles, and if you scroll down, you can actually start sharing this article on Facebook, Twitter, and social bookmarks like Delicious. Dig is another good one as well, and we're going to get into more of that. But for each article that you submit, it's a really good idea to bookmark them and share them as well. So that is how you would use Ezine Articles, and the same thing would apply to other article directory sites as well. So just use that strategy as often as you see fit. And then the last thing I'm going to do is show you how to PDF that document and share it on a document sharing website. So I'm back here at the article that I wrote, and this is in my word processing view. So I have Pages on the Mac open here. If you're using Microsoft Word or OpenOffice, that's cool too. It doesn't really matter, but the key thing now is I want to save this as a PDF so that I can upload it to a document sharing website. Document sharing websites actually allow for other styles of document. They don't have to be PDF. I just prefer using PDF because if people want to download them, it seems to be the most universal format. So I just want to make it easier, or I want to give the easiest chance for anybody who happens to be looking at my content to grab it and for them to use it. I don't know who's going to be downloading it, so PDF tells me, leaves me with a good sense that whoever finds this will be able to open it and read it, no matter how they choose to consume it. So we've got the article saved as a word processor. Now, if you're using Word or OpenOffice, there are ways to convert to PDF. With Pages, it's just a matter of exporting it to PDF. So I'm going to leave that up to you. If you don't know how to do it, Google it. It's really easy. Or you can search for the answers on discussion forums as well. It should not stop you from getting this step done. And so I'm going to save it as a PDF. And now that I have a PDF copy of it, now I can go over to scribd.com. And there's a few different sites you can use to do this, but I'm going to show the example I'm going to show you is Scribd, and show you how you can submit it to document sharing websites. So let's go to Scribd, scribd.com. And here it takes me to my recent activity page with my hilarious picture there. But you can see here, total reads, 5,400 reads. Over 16 uploads. So I've only uploaded 16 PDFs, but we get 5,400 reads, which is great because in every single one of those uploads, let's look at one of them. So here's one called Secret to Instant and Lasting Motivation, which was originally a blog post I did. You can see there's the anchor text of the word success, which I'm linking back to my website. And I think I put it in a couple times. I also put it in at the bottom. And there's other cool features in Scribd that you should check out as well, like the ability to embed this PDF in other blog posts, to share it through social networks. There's lots of stuff going on. So what I want to do now is just show you how I can upload that new PDF that I just created and make it available here in my Scribd feed. So you just click the upload button at the top, and you can make it private. Obviously I don't want to, I'm trying to promote stuff here. So we upload our PDF we created, and it asks you to agree to some terms of service, which I do, and the document goes ahead and uploads. And there's a few different things you can do here. This is like sharing information on any other type of website. You would do this in YouTube, you would do this in Ezine Articles. I'm going to keep the title as is. The category is going to be, I'll call it books nonfiction, and we'll say personal development, motivation, confidence. And I won't even bother with the description right now, but you get the idea, and it's actually going to have a document URL. So let's save that, and the document itself then gets basically published as part of the Scribd database. So it says, thanks for uploading. You can manage, edit, and share your documents right from your profile. So I'm going to go back to the profile, and we should see with my activity feed here, there's the latest article. Let's open it up, see what it looks like. Other people will see the same thing, and there we go. And so now I have a new document shared online with a link to one of my sites that I'm promoting. And another cool thing here is that I've used Scribd documents to pick let's say I titled the article with a certain keyword, and then I noticed that that keyword I was going for, it was longer term. It was indexed in Google on the first page. My Scribd document was on the first page of Google for a particular keyword search when somebody searched for this phrase. So that was kind of a cool thing to see. I can't remember how long it lasted, but either way, it was a great source of organic traffic at the beginning. It was still eyes looking at my stuff, which is what we want. So that is basically an overview of how you can use articles, either through article marketing or document sharing. And I recommend you do all of these steps and get a feel for which ones work the best for you. And once you have that, then you can kind of decide how to spend your time and your effort regarding article marketing. I'll talk to you in the next video.